Hi guys, this is Morgan again. So this reaction is a acid-base reaction we've been learning about this week, this module. So we have a acid, which is vinegar, and then the base, which is baking soda. Excuse me. And how we're supposed to do this experiment is to show, and in the video it showed it's like a bottle rocket. You're mixing the baking soda in with the vinegar, and then you have some kind of like paper towel or paper apparatus that has the baking soda in there, and then it mixes with the vinegar and it has this reaction which then explodes. So the reaction creates a explosion, I guess, if that makes any sense, or propulsion through the air. With the bottle being the collection of the gases, which that's why it raises the paper towel and then it comes out of the, it's pretty much a rocket, if that makes any sense. When the vinegar and the baking soda first mix together, the hydrogen ions in the vinegar react with the sodium and bicarbonate ions in the baking soda. It results in an initial reaction in the two new chemicals, which create our bicarbonate acid and sodium acetate. The second reaction is decomposition of the reaction. So something reacts, it creates these, massive hydrogen atoms, which is in gas form. Then you're having these two different acids, an acid and an acetate, which then that changes the whole mechanism because you're mixing two different substances. So you first start out with the first part of the reaction is NaHCO 3, which is solid, which is the baking soda. Then you add the plus, which is this CH3 COOH, which is liquid, which is the vinegar, which that equals to the CO2 gas, or the the CO2 gas, and then plus water, which is liquid that's created, and the Na, which is in aqueous form, and then the CH3 OO negative, which is aqueous as well. So these different, you're starting out with a solid and a liquid, and you're coming out with a gas, liquid, and aqueous. So it's interesting to see how something can be broken down with two different kinds of combinations. So if you're thinking liquid versus solid, it can create gas and aqueous solution. So it's interesting to think about. These two different components are in our everyday lives. Vinegar is used a lot in cooking and cleaning. As well, baking soda is used to freshen and even sometimes used for brushing teeth and keeping an absorbance of smell. A lot of times people will put it in their fridge. So when you mix those two together, it's creating some kind of reaction which is an acid-base reaction. I think that's cool because then you can kind of make some kind of when an experiment is like has some kind of component that it's like active, I think it's more interesting. It's easier to see, easier to explain, and more apt to do it because it's more fun. So when you're thinking about two components that you have an acid and a base reaction, you know there's going to be some kind of combustion, not combustion, but some kind of reaction that's more visible and you can observe. In my PowerPoint, there's just a picture of the components that were used. I didn't videotape the whole production because it kind of was a little crazy and I had to take a shower and everything because it got all over everywhere. So, all these different experiments that are cool, that are interactive, we get to really see without like just looking at the reaction table of going from different chemicals to another to create new chemicals. So I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and have a wonderful day.